Once me and my wife separated, I moved to Las Vegas and I moved into a 300 square foot apartment, started working on the strip, and I overdosed on fentanyl. And I woke up in the back of an ambulance. I bit my tongue in half and I chipped my front tooth. And then I moved into my dad's house and COVID happened. And I got kicked out of my dad's house because I was drinking too much. Moved into Atlanta and I was sleeping on the floor in a friend's house in Atlanta. And then I went to January 6th. And about 3 months after that, I was arrested by the FBI.
Now, but did you see yourself spiraling out of control? I'm okay down in this situation, or like what happened?
So I really did. I knew I was out of control, and I knew that I didn't have any boundaries on me. I wasn't raised in a position to really understand or respect authority, but I was somebody who was cool. I never really, got on the wrong side of the law. And I knew that I was out of control. I knew I was making bad decisions. And eventually I ended up, actually, when I got arrested by the FBI, I was actually incredibly grateful that it happened because I knew that it was going to force me to transform in some way, shape, or form. I was actually, it's kind of a long story, but after I went to January 6th, I came back and I literally went on social media and I told the FBI to come find me and arrest me. And I look back and I'm like, that was probably a very significant cry for help because a year prior I'd overdosed on fentanyl. I'd had multiple experiences with homelessness. I was walking around with all this volatility in me. And I just knew that at some point, this is going to catch up with me. At some point, somebody's going to end up taking my life or I'm going to do something stupid. And I actually look at January 6th as being a huge blessing because if I would have done what I did on January 6th at a gas station, the cops probably would have shot me straight up, and I ended up in a situation where I ended up with who gets a federal charge and gets supporters. You know what I mean? Like it was a weird thing to happen. And so I knew that going to prison was probably going to be a good thing for me.